So we are discussing about SQLite, right? So in this SQLite, we had written some code. So till what we had written, so we added the add insert user, get user, insert user, and next we added a delete user as well. Right now we will see like I want to uh, get the user with like one user depends on some condition, like only I need one user. So based on that, so how to get that we will see like user by user ID, so that we will see. So for that, now here I'm creating one function. So that function called get user by user ID. So specific user I want to get that. So if you want to get that, so what we have to pass here, so that is the user ID we will pass. So that is in the form of integer. So in the form of integer we are setting that. So even though this is also initially it will come as a array list, maybe like with same user, maybe multiple users as there, or while filtering it will capture as a multi-user. So hash map, right? So within this hash map declaration, though that is the string. So comma string. So that string format here we are sending data to this. Right now we are getting this. So to get this data now, so first here we need like val db. So that is a database. So this dot writable database. So we need here writable database. Then here we need like similar how we created on the top like val user list. So similar way here also I'll create the same thing. So this, so same thing I'll write this both lines. I'll copy this both lines and I'll paste here this. So both lines I have copy pasted here this. So from this now, so both I have copy pasted here like right. Now here the writing the query will be changed a little bit. So where cursor, so I'm calling the cursor. So cursor equal to, so that is a select. So select name, whatever you want. So name. Oh, sorry. Already we've written the query Hapo, right? So I forgot, like, because I already copied that query, right? So from their name, mobile number, designation, that we want to get the details from there. So now here we will do that db dot query. So here we are doing a query. So what is the query in this now query? So that on top of the table users, this is the table we are doing here. Array of. So what information we want? So that array of first one is the key name, right? Key name. Then what you want? Key location. So key designation. So then key mobile. So these four values we need. So that we added here this. Then comma. So how we will get that data with reference of the key ID. So that is here question mark. So equal to question mark. So with reference of this, we will get this data. So that is array of. So here, what basis? That is a user ID dot toString. Means whatever the user ID we are sending from there. So that with the string, we will get this data. So here now you can add conditions. But now I'm putting all the conditions as null. Null means it contains like see here limit, like I want only top 10, I want 20, order by like alphabetical order, ascending, descending order, having like it contains username something abc, like something that conditions group by, so that we can add. But I'm not adding anything, just I'm putting normal this. So now here I'm writing the if. Oh, there we've written the cursor, right? Cursor dot move to the next. So that move to the next. So similar above, here I'm doing here this. Again here now, here we created a user list, right? So this is the same. I'll copy and paste here. This means here val user list I created. So this data I'm getting from here, all the user data here I'm getting. So finally here I return to user list. So whatever this user list we are creating, so that user list it will return user. This is the way. So for this now we have to add here suppress annotation. So return user list, we are sending this user list here. But what happened here? Why it is showing an error? So user hash map string it is okay. User get column index. So user dot add. What is the error here? Yeah. So this is done here. Now this is the get user by user details. So now this is okay. Like I want to update. So specific, like this is the by user ID. Similar way, just I want to update any one of the user. Like for that also I create one more function here. So that is called update user. So update user details. So update user details. So what details here now? Like what details you want to add so that you can add. So the name string, location, string, designation, string, mobile number string. So any one of the information we can edit. But with reference of what we can edit that? With reference of the ID. So that is the here. So with reference of the integer ID, with reference of the ID, we are entering, we are editing this data. So final output should be here, integer format. So this is the way now I created like this. Now within this, how we can edit where. So here now DB. So where DB equal to this dot writable database. So I need a writable database. So where so content values. So now we created above already this content values, right? Similar way here also we have to call the content values. So let us copy this content values also from here. So here we declared this content values, right? So I copied that content values. Now we'll paste that content values here. So all the content values we pasted here. This where content values equal to content values. Done. So all the content values we had it here. This now return. So that is the db dot update. So the table users, comma. So this content values. So that is where we have to update. That is where the key. So where the key will be there. So with reference of the key ID. So that is equal to here. Now we are adding here. So with reference of that, we are updating this. So that is array of id dot toString. So this is the update query. Means now whatever the queries here, all the queries we have written. One is like you have to insert the data. Other is we have to update the data. So we have to get the users, all the users, get one user. So like we added all the data here. We added here. So this is the data here. We added here this. Now, in this main activity, so based on the values, first of all, in the main activity, like here, we created a form, right, to save the data. So that we have to add here. So here already we declared the DB helper and whatever the data we are fetching from there, so that we added here. So that fetching the data here from the here we are fetching. Now I want to insert that. So for that, now here I have to write that is the DB helper dot. So DB helper dot, what we want here, I want to insert details. So this is the insert details. So what details I'm inserting there? So first one, name, location, designation. So then mobile. So this all that information I'm inserting here. So also here now I'm writing one toast just for our information purpose. So toast dot make text. The toast dot make text. This at the rate main activity. So here success. Then here. So toast dot length long. Finally dot show. Right. So we got here toast message. So then I want to display this whatever the data is inserted that I want to display in the next class. So for that here now I'm adding var intent. So just I want to move to the other page. So var intent equal to intent of. So that is the intent of this at the rate main activity comma. So from here we want to move to the details activity. So want to move to the details activity colon class dot java. Right, then start activity of intent like this. Now with this name we will create one activity here. So now I'm creating one new activity. So that is here activity. So MTV is activity. Right. So the second activity is created here. This. See XML and both are created here. Now in this second activity, so here now we will take one list view. So whatever the data which is coming there, so that we will display in a list. So for that now, this I'm changing as a linear layout. And also same time, I'm adding the layout that is a data binding. So the data binding also added here now. Done. So for this, now we have to give the orientation vertical. Then here I'm giving the list view. So the list view match parent wrap content ID. So that is the list. And we'll give some margin. So the margin is the 10 dp. Done. So now in this detail activity, first of all, we will enable the data binding. So that is a var binding. So var binding colon activity main binding equal to null. So here now binding equal to data binding util dot. Here we will write this. So this is done. Right. Now here we have to call this to get here. Now again here I'm declaring that db helper. So because that class I want to use here this, right? So that's the reason I'm declaring that class db helper. So this means here the context. So it's the reference of this because of this reason only in db helper we declare common context means we can use anywhere. So for this now var user list. So I want to get the user list. So which user like db helper dot get users, right? We created a method called get users. So with that method, we are getting the users. But now, whatever this data we are getting, so this we have to show. So for that now, like first I'll write the toast. So we will display all the data in a toast. Then we will assign that data into this, like here, this at the rate detail activity. So here now user list. So then toast dot length long. So finally dot show done. Right. Now I'm creating var adapter. So like means I'm declaring the list. So var adapter equal to so var adapter colon. So like I'm using simple adapter. So for that directly I can assign it Android dot widget dot list adapter. So that directly I'm using the list adapter. So for that list adapter, I'm assigning that simple by using the simple adapter. I'll assign the data. So that is this at the rate detail activity, comma. So whatever the user list we are getting, so that user list I'm using. So for this now I need one layout. So that is r dot layout dot. So one custom XML I need. So because I want to add the data with this custom XML. So now I'll create one custom XML file. So I'm creating the one custom XML file. So there we are getting total 4 datas, right? So the 4 datas we will assign here. So the linear layout, orientation, vertical. So we need total text view, match parent wrap content, ID. So that is UID, margin, 5dp. So like this, we need remaining 4. So name, location, designation, mobile, right? So this I'm changing as a mobile. This I'm changing as a designation. So this I'm changing as a location. So this I'm changing as a name. So like this, total 5 things we added in this. Right. Now if I come back to here now, so within this now, whatever the data like array of. So from the array of like means here we are getting the user list, right? From there, what we have to map? First one could be the name. Second one will be the location. Next is the designation. Designation. Next is the designation. Mobile. So mobile. Right. Before that here, we have declared ID also, right? ID. So total 5 parameters. Right. Now for this, we have to map the IDs which we created there, right? So that we have to map here. For that, now we have to use the int array. So comma int array of. So int array of. So means we have to map the IDs. So that is the r dot id dot. So first one is the UID, right? Then r dot id dot. Next one is the mobile. So the next r dot id dot. So next is the location. Next r dot id dot. Designation. So next r dot id dot. Mobile. Right. I have mapped all the things. Now, finally, this we have to map with this. So that is a binding dot. So list, we created a list, right? What is ID we given here in this list? Binding dot. So list dot adapter. So we have to set the adapter. So that our set adapter equal to user adapter. So user adapter. So this one like means here, this one I'm declaring as a user adapter. Right, done. So it is done. So now we will run and we'll need to check here. So just a minute. I'm connecting the cable. So we will run. After output, we will just review again what we did one by one. We will review.
It is showing one error session.
Yeah. That is error is nothing but user list. It is not mapping. This is correct only. So it will go, no problem. I'm running now. Oh, sorry. Here, this is the activity detail bind. Yeah, now I'm running. Here now I'm adding this designation mobile, something added. Now it's closed, something wrong. So when any error will come, so we'll check with the fatal exception, right? So is searched with the fatal. So cannot downgrade database version 221. 221. Why downgrade? We given here database version. Database version has one. Okay, we'll give it two and we will see. So okay. So now I think data has saved, but it got error. So runtime exceptional SQLite database. No such column. Number one SQLite error. Name SQLite error. While selecting name, location, designation, mobile from the details. PID. So something we mapped different. Unable to start activity component SQLite. No such column name. Name is showing the error in the name. We already defined here name, designation, location. So here it is saving with the name, but maybe this designation. Okay. Just a minute. We will check once this.
From user table, now why you have written details here? We have created the tables from the user table.
Yeah, user table only. Where I have written wrong?
There, this query is select name, insert.
This one.
Oh, sorry, insert. Yes. No, here is a user table, right?
Yeah,
Little down, sir. Little down. Yeah, 46 line you have written plus user table. But in that error, it is showing from details. So that
yeah, yeah. In this page, here it is showing error. This error is here. Wait 1 minute. We'll comment this. We'll rerun. Maybe till that toast will come or not. We will see. See that one getting success. Okay, but while moving into this page here, the showing details here it is means we have to in a get users here it is something wrong. Name, location, designation. Okay, understood now. Here we are saving 4 details. So there also we are getting 4 details, but what it is suggesting SQL select name. Where select name, location, designation, mobile. From this table, name, location, designation, mobile is correct only. Ini why here this one this query itself it is missed some here. Execute SQL. So that is the create table. This one missed. How? Maybe the date is not saved. We'll see. No such column name. Just replace this and we'll rerun and we'll check once. Yeah, it's connected. I'm running now. And it went. So firstly it will means it won't run now. We'll run this tomorrow. Almost done is run. Now finally I'm running. If it is run, okay. Otherwise we will run tomorrow. So I'm running now. Finally, we'll see if it is okay. Then we will see tomorrow. It is launching. We will see.